Hey, what's up folks? Mambo ni kuchanuana. Na kila siku tunasema Nairobi kunaingia nongwe za ukumi. And there is no limit to whom can become a nongwe. So I actually graduated in the year 2021. That's the time when I completed my undergraduate studies. And when I graduated, actually, there were so many online platforms that I was actually, when I was in school, when I was studying, there were several platforms that I would use actually to visit and make $5, $10 in a day, whichever the amount. But ilikuwa pesa kidogo, which was better and good for upkeep. Na kufanya vitu one two. So I used to work in website kama kitu kama remote task. I also used to do something like a website we used to call Toroka Yandex. And for example, Toroka Yandex, when it was early 2021, I actually used to make some very good amount of money on Toroka Yandex. Every day I could make something like $40 to $100 every day. It was actually the best website that actually gave me that I was able to earn a lot of money in a day when I was doing my undergraduate studies. So after I did Toroka Yandex for about something like 6 months. Then after 6 months, I migrated to remote task. But the problem with the remote task was that the payout was too small. But if you could do it consistently, you could master the art and you'd be able to make a lot of money. It was a lot of money for a comrade, because every day you could make like $20, $30. If you do that in a week, I could make even over $100 in a week, and that was a lot of money to a comrade, because in a month, if you do it in a month, you'd have close to $400, and that's close to around 50,000. That was in the year 2021, and in 2021, I think the dollar was around 105. So it was quite some good amount of money, since the economy was not so tough like at this moment. So when I was actually doing my undergraduate studies, I was also trading what you call the cryptocurrency. I was actually doing arbitrage, and I used to really make some good amount of money, because I could by the start of the month I could invest something like $200. Then by the end of the month I would have that account at around 300 or 330, 350. That is USD. So that is, I used to trade arbitrage. And you know, when you are trading arbitrage, the returns or how much you make is determined by how much you invest. So I used to invest like $100, sometimes 200. Then by the end of the month, if I invested 200, I would by the end of the month, that account would be to something like, let's say, 300 and something. And that was a lot of money to accommodate. So when I was almost completing my undergraduate studies, so I knew actually what I needed to do, what I wanted to do in life. I wanted to become a trader, and not a binary trader or a forex trader. My main interest was trading crypto arbitrage. I thought I could do it for a very long time. So I knew I have the skill, but what I needed that time was the capital, but I didn't have the capital to trade. So I could go and do some few tasks on Toroka, some other tasks on remote task, combine all that money and try to boost my trading capital. So at one point I stopped. I started doing also YouTube. I was actually doing some YouTube videos, because I was trying to raise some revenue that I could actually use to trade. That is in cryptocurrency, because I was imagining if I have an account of like $1,000, I could be able to trade in a month and make probably $500. $500 that time was around like 60,000, and that could be $500 was around not 60,000, it was something like 55,000, and that was quite some good amount of money. So what I did, I joined YouTube. I started doing some YouTube videos. Like I did YouTube for about 6 months, and by the time I was completing my undergraduate, that was by the end of 2021, my YouTube had actually generated about $500. So I actually received my payout sometimes in in the end of December, that is 21st December. So January, because I completed my studies, that was on December. So that was on January. On January actually started doing now cryptocurrency, because I have the funds. I had actually that time the arbitrage was actually doing so well. So I managed to grow that account from 500, and also I had some other funds that were in the account like $300. So I was trading with something like 800. So I was able to trade so well with that account and moved it to something like almost, I think it was something like $1,700. That is by the end of January. Then February, hapo ndo maneno ilianza na ndio unongo iliniingia. So in February, in case you are there and you are part of this game or hii kitu ilikuangukia, comment hapo kwa video because I'm very sure hii video itapata msiali ya kukiwa na hii kitu. So sometimes in February kuna hii site ilikuwa inajiita Bitstream. It was actually a scam crypto trading platform where you only supposed to invest money, then there were stuff zilikuwa zinajiita sijui trading machines or whatever. Tulikuwa tunapewa signals, unaenda pale unaweka na zilikuwa na 98% winning rate. So those guys had created a website they had created a website where that website also had a crypto wallet where you could actually be able to transfer your USDT in form of TLC20. Unaenda invest hapo. Ukiweka hapo, then from there unaenda unaweka stake then unatumiwa signal. So we are trading cryptocurrency kama forex. We're going to power signals by those guys. So they had a Telegram group which was so huge. Ilikuwa na over 200,000 people. Na kulikuwa na group ya Africa, ya Asia, ya Europe. So ulikuwa una join depending with the continent you come from. For myself, because I'm from Africa, nilikuwa nimejoin group ya Africa. Ilikuwa na Wakenya wengi sana. Hiyo group ilikuwa inaitwa Bitstream. In case uko hapo, unaweza tupe experience yako. So this is what happened. Nilienda withdraw pesa yangu ile yote ilikuwa kwa Binance. It was around 1700 USDT. Nikaenda nikaweka kwa hiyo Bitstream. I was actually introduced by a friend of mine who had actually traded in that platform for about a week, and he had invested around 100,000 and he had managed to make over 200,000 on that platform in a single week. So mimi nikakuwa attracted na nikainvest pesa yangu yote. I invested 1700 USDT. Nikaingia pale, I traded for the first week. I made more than 1,000 USDT. Nikaingia for the second week, but mambo shida ni tamaa because we never used to withdraw. I wanted to grow that account from 1,700 to 10,000 US dollars so that every day I would be in a position to withdraw close to over $200,000, 200,000 Kenya shillings every day. So mimi niliendelea tu kugrow account. That was in a period of about like 2 weeks. On the third week, wakati nilifika account yangu ilifika close to around 600. I had also introduced some other friends. So I used to make a lot of money also from the referrals, the money that my friends were generating. So siku moja tulilala tu, kuamuka the following day kwenda kufungua site, tukapata site hakuna. I woke up the following day kwenda kuangalia, kuclick the link, site haiko. Kujaribu kusearch haiko. Kwenda on Telegram, the group was public and the chats were open. Ikapata group iko private na iko closed. You cannot be able to chat. Kurelax tu kidogo, kuangalia what is happening, kupigia a few friends wakaniambia the same things has happened. Tukajua hapo tumeangukiwa. After 2 weeks, those guys actually walitutusi sana. Walitusema sisi ni wajinga, tumechaa ochoa, wa Afrika ni watu wapumbavu. Sijui what, we are called so many names. Na hapo ndo nilirealize hakuna mwenye haezi angukiwa, na kutoka hiyo siku nimekuwa mjaja sana. Sijai kubali kuogwa sana tena. I lost over 200,000 when I was a fresh graduate. Nikiingia kwa market, nikikuja huku ati nikujitafutia na tafuta place naweza make a lot of money within a very short time. So this is what normally happen. Una graduate, uko na pupa mingi sana, you don't have a job, and you know online kuna do. So you are looking for any platform that you can actually be able to invest small amount of money and make money. Before you invest money on any platform, make sure you do your due diligence. Usikubali kubebewa akili. Because mimi nilibebewa akili and I ended up losing a lot of money, which actually led me in so many troubles. Nilikuwa na depression mingi, stress ilikuwa kibao. Because I could not even be able to afford to pay my rent, ambayo ilikuwa sijui I think 4,000. I was actually really struggling to pay. So ukiingia kwa any online platform, ukienda kuinvest do yako, do your due diligence. After that kuna kitu kingine ili happen. Watch the next video. I also proceeded kwenda kuinvest kwa platform nyingine na nikapoteza on the same manner. So unaweza kuwa nongwe mara moja mbili, lakini kuwa nongwe mara 3 4 ama kuishi kuwa nongwe, that's the problem. So kugongwa mara ya kwanza sio shida, ama mara ya pili, at least make sure hujagongwa mara ya 3. Kutoka hapo kuwa mjaja. Tuonane.